Week 16 going to the wire. 2 teams to decide it. One of them will move to the top spot alone in the NFC South, and they'll face each other on the final Sunday of the regular season. The Bucs have the football, trailing the Panthers by 3. Boy, Mark Schlereth, Chris Mars, if you're a football fan, it's the kind of game you want, right? The only way to get in is win the division. It's face-to-face, head-to-head, battling it out, and in the final few minutes, it could go either way.
Yeah, no question about it. And as Tampa gets this ball back, remember, don't forget the best thing you've done today so far is run the football. So you can't give up on that run. Still have time to be balanced on this drive, trying to put a touchdown drive together to win this thing.
Yeah, the Bucs still have a 2-minute warning and a couple of timeouts. Early, Tampa Bay strikes first. Mike Evans on the touchdown toss from Mayfield, and McMillan from Bryce Young. Sean Tucker ran it in for a touchdown. Bryce Young evaded the rush and found his tight end, Sanders, and field goals. Both kickers have been money, and we have not had a turnover. Hasn't been a takeaway in this game. This is the scoring by quarter, and this game may have overtime stamped all over it if Baker and the Bucs can't do something with it, or Carolina can't in the final 2:20.
Don't forget, Fitzgerald so far has been really short and in the middle of the field on every one of his kicks, giving opportunities for Tampa to have good returns.
And Cameron Johnson has already had more than 100 yards in returns, so they kick it away from him, bounces into the end zone. We showed you percentages. Again, these are just statistics that what has happened, not what will happen, but based on that, there's a chance to win the South. The Bucs win 96%, with a loss goes down to 59. If the Panthers win, it goes to 41%. If they lose, down to less than 5%. There's a flag on the field.
Dead ball, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Receiving team number 57. Half the distance penalty to the goal. 1st and 10.
John Bullock called for the penalty.
And that's just, I mean, those are the type of things right there that will drive your head coach absolutely insane.
Well, you remember Todd Bowles' outburst, and these are the kind of mistakes they made when they crumbled against the Falcons. From their own 10-yard line. Quick toss. They'll pick up 5.5. Mike Evans back involved now. They're going to let that run, it appears, to the 2-minute warning with 2 timeouts. They've been cautious all day. And Christmas is coming, and so is a division champion, the South. Who gets the jump on that today? In a couple of minutes, we should find out. And Baker Mayfield on the spot. 16 game-winning drives in his career. 8 with the Bucs. 4 this season. In a hole, trailing by 3. 2nd down 4. He's going to get out of it, and Baker's going to run and keep on running across the 30, across the 40, and out of bounds. What a play by Baker Mayfield.
We've talked about Bryce Young doing this. Baker Mayfield attacking back in here off the game. Watch him work right back by A'Shawn Robinson and then just take off down the field to give themselves that big gain, out of bounds, stopping the clock. Just such a smart play by Baker, putting his offense on his back.
He's had a 23-yard run. That was good for 26. He has a moment, and he's going to dump it off the hands. Should have been caught by Jalen McMillan. A chance for Carolina, had it hung in the air a little longer, to come away with the game's first takeaway.
So close right here, and he's going to settle down. I mean, he's trying to settle down in the middle of a zone right there. Baker's kind of pushed him across the football field, so a little miscommunication between quarterback and wide receiver.
Mayfield has only thrown for 124 yards. From the pocket, firing and caught. Mike Evans at the 47-48 will check the spot, but need to get to the 48 of Carolina for a first down. So it's a third down. We got 2 tries at this. Never mind. First out, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, the tight end, on the receiving end. Didn't play against Atlanta because of a knee injury. Back today. And valuable for Mayfield on those short passes. Clock running, under a minute to go. Pass he is caught. That's Evans trying to make something happen. Falls at the 37-yard line. Timeout. Bucs will have 1 remaining.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield just taking advantage of the middle of the football field. Everything is open as they're dropping back in zone, making sure they protect high to low. So those underneath throws are wide open for Baker to take advantage of. But at some point, they've got to push this ball down the middle of the football field, make a big play with only 1 timeout left.
You know, we asked him about the last few years making the playoffs with Tampa. They've had to make a charge late in the season. You know, he plays the way you've talked about because he said he's always had to fight for everything he has, and that comes into play here. More than anything, he said he hates losing more than he loves winning. That's why he'll fight to the end. On a 2nd down 4. Flag. It's against Tampa Bay.
False start. Offense number 2. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Yeah, because the clock was stopped, you don't have to have the runoff here. But we're down to 49 seconds and 1 timeout. And penalties, Mark, as you've pointed out, have hurt Tampa Bay in every which way.
Well, one thing that's going on right now is they don't have A'Shawn Robinson or Derek Brown in the game, so you should have an opportunity to take your shot down the football field right now. Lack of pressure, potentially.
Mayfield throws, and it's intercepted. It's a takeaway for the Carolina Panthers. Lathan Ransom, the rookie. For those just tuning in, Bucs driving for the tying field goal or go-ahead score. Mayfield on a mix-up looking for Mike Evans, and Lathan Ransom goes low for the interception.
Yeah, Evans trying to use the scramble drill. He sees his quarterback in trouble. He's running the over route, and he decides to stop, to come back, to find some open ground, and Mayfield trying to get it to Mike Evans, and ultimately that ends the game. Ransom with the interception.
With only 1 timeout, there's nothing Tampa Bay can do. Ransom was the guy the penalty was called on in the loss against the Saints that later, well, there were a couple of things they said were debatable, but he came up big here when the Panthers needed him the most. And Bryce Young to Tataroa McMillan. A touchdown to Sanders. Got the Bucs off the ropes and put the Panthers ahead. And Carolina will go to the top of the NFC South all alone. And that's the way it looks at the moment. They will play Seattle next. The Bucs will go to Miami. And then the 2 teams will meet in Tampa Bay on the final regular season Sunday. One of the bigger wins in Panther history in late December around here in a long time. Defense wins it for Carolina. State Farm postgame show is coming up.